is mean. Mr. Yuck is green.
Home is full of lots of things that children shouldn't touch. Home is full of bad things that can hurt you very much. Now there's a man whose face is green that you ought to get to know. He'll warn you when danger's coming fast or slow. Get to know his face in every single place. When you see it, you'll know quick. Things marked yuck make you sick. Sick, 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 sick. Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green.
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the light.
It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to get things started.
Hey, man, is that Double D? Yeah, man. Well, turn it up, man.
Let's just go in and, like, kill all the orcs, right? They're the bad guys, who gives a shit? We just hack and slash and we loot their dead bodies, right? Hack and slash, kill them all, conquer the infidels.
Boy, that campaign sounds like a barrel of fun, doesn't it?
Somebody who's opening a refrigerator and leaning in, right, is the language of a woman. Somebody who's opening their refrigerator and being cut off halfway through that lean is the voice of a mermaid or a siren.
They're utter shits. They're utter shits.
This is not the face of the hobby anymore. And I think there's been mistakes made in years past where people assumed that D&D players were all, white dudes in a basement. Which has been a faulty assumption for a lot of years and gets more and more false every day. And so it's, in my viewpoint, honestly, guys like me can't leave soon enough.
I just had to be born with empathy and a weakness for socialism and femboys. For socialism and femboys.
For socialism and femboys.
You gotta put a little hot sauce on the taco, you know what I mean?
We want this dwarf to be the dwarfiest dwarf.
Right.
We want the elf to be the elfiest elf.
And just the dashiest dash of Tabasco.
Their voices need to carry across water.
I'm a creative. It's a huge drain, right? Because fans can be off.
When we got the descriptions, they were very adamant. They were like, try not to make it like a white blonde guy. Like, please. Like, we love them, but there's like 500 million of them.
You say white lives matter, they don't. White lives don't matter because white lives aren't a thing.
Lube for their rectal adventures.
Lutherville, Marina Del Ex, Otisburg. Otisburg? Who's this monster? She's got her own place. Otisburg? It's a little bitty place. Otisburg? Okay, I just wipe it off. That's all. It's a little town.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
5, 4, 3.
Great, Sam. We dumping chump. It's a landslide, sir.
On guard.
It's time to mobilize. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
A giant penis.
Did you cry? So much. I went into the house and my wife was like, "What's wrong?" And I just crawled onto her and sobbed.
Oh my God.
Well, ain't the old opening better?
On with the show.
Oh no, we've been invaded. That was a surprise. Old Rogan showed up with some Condor DM paraphernalia.
He's not crazy.
Yeah,
He's not.
Go ahead and put that up there.
We got this one from DB, but we also want to give a shout out to Warhammer. That popped up before we were live, and it's 10 months.
10 months for Warhammer.
Congrats.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you for the support, amigo. DB starting us off right, like he always do.
Proper.
Hey, dog brothers and sword sisters, the insanity persists, and so shall we. Couldn't have said it better myself, amigo. Hope everyone's week is kicking ass and you're doing well. Indeed. Now entertain me.
Are you not entertained?
It is Double D's birthday week. We all, everybody here.
Happy birthday week.
Happy birthday week.
That's
Happy birthday
right.
week.
Another day around the sun. In fact, all of us went out to B-dubs last night. In case you guys didn't know, we got Rogan here. We got Crazy Mouse here. And we got Zolt here, which means there's going to be a movie.
Yeah. Movie night.
It's like 4 of a kind. It's like 4 Jokers.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys got yourself some... you guys got yourself a real good hand here. And we got Patrick Demo.
Now pay close attention, because the information you're about to hear could mean the difference between life and death.
Oh, not that bad.
Shout out for my wife. Poor baby had a tooth pulled today. Oh, no.
Oh. Ouch.
Oh, man. Tell Joyce we said, hope she's doing better. And I'm taking care of her, both relaxing and watching our favorite Wednesday stream.
That's a trick question. If we were Thursday, would we be your favorite Thursday stream? Like, what are we up against?
Whenever we're on. Yep.
I hope she heals swiftly.
Thank you guys very much for the well wishes. Yep. Oh, OGGM's here. OGGM. I owe you thanks, OGGM. I would have almost owed you an apology because what we're about to get into with the whole Condor thing, OGGM is like, Double D, what are you doing? You're crazy. Like sitting down with this guy. What the hell? And I'm like, hey, I want to test the waters here. Come on. And sure enough, never underestimate Steven's ability to screw things up. So before it even got started, it was wrecked. So I owe OGGM and Rob Necronomicon over on X. I owe both of you guys thanks for sending stuff my way that I may have just missed. Because, ooh, boy, we got stuff going on. Nixit, good evening, buddy. Good to see you here. A lot of the...
Snake Oil, 24 months. That's 2 years for you math majors out there.
My man.
Wow.
Thank you always, Shawnee. Always giving out memberships, being a good dude. Thanks, all you guys.
Rob just sent you a happy to help.
Yep, my man. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, man. Krugus is here to one up.
Krugus.
He's like, I see you're 24.
Yeah.
Bam.
32. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Left for Vultures. Hey, guys. Ready for another fun stream with the boys. Yeah, we got a full complement today. We got the Cowboys are up on their horses, raising hell. Yeah, cool. Badger for 10.
Well, let's see if I got something for him.
$10.
Yeah, $10 gets you something.
I love knowledge. Hey, Double D!
Woohoo! Colbert doesn't even write his own. I need to read that there. Crazy Mouse. Colbert doesn't even write his own material, yet he's gonna pen a script for a movie based on one of the greatest written works in the English language. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. Yeah, probably forthwith, as they say.
I am curious.
Yep. Ultra holding it down over on Rumble. Happy birthday, Double D. Still looking good for a white dude in a basement. That's right. I do my best.
I mean, if we just want to go off of facts, if these are just yes or no questions, did your wife leave you today? Yes. So where's that guy that thinks you're divorced?
Yeah, that's Jake. Yeah. Well,
Mrs. D is out and about.
She is at her game day as usual. Jake would be like, "See, she's always at game day.
Yeah.
She's never here. I've never seen in the same place."
It's like in The Breakfast Club. Remember that when his girlfriend lived in Canada?
Yes,
Anthony Michael Hall.
Whiskey for my men. Yep, that's right. Ryan for 2. Easy now, Mouse.
I know.
Yeah,
I was getting trigger happy.
It's in the chute. It's coming.
That's coming.
It's coming. All right. Somebody already brought it up, so why don't we just get right into that particular bit of bad news? Looks like we're on this one here. We all remember Hobbits, right? Zolt, you remember Hobbits?
I sure do.
Yep. Pretty nice people, a little gay, right? They're frolicking on the bed, right?
It's a fair characterization, yeah.
But we love hobbits. Yay.
Yay.
Doggo. What's the origin behind your game names? Double D, Zolt, Crazy Mouse, and Lord Rama. I mean Rogan. Well, mine is just based on the name of the channel, which was kind of a crib of your boy Zach's old channel, Diversity in Comics. He's, of course, turned out to be a real, you know what. Crazy Mouse, I'll let him explain his.
That's actually, I was out on a date with Mrs. Mouse when we were not even married. So 20-some years ago. And we were talking about superheroes. And I was like, I just wish that my superpower could be something so simple as my body always felt like it was 65 degrees outside. And she said, that's not very powerful. I said, I'm not a crime fighter. It's just what I want. And she said, what would your name be? And I said, I don't know. Crazy Mouse. There you go. That's how it happened.
And here we are.
That's how it happened.
20 years later. Rogan, you can do yours.
Yeah, well, I was trying to figure out a name for a Star Wars campaign that we were doing. I think Stern was running it, I think. Force user, I was stuck on a name. And it popped in my head. It's one of my favorite comic books I read a long time ago, Rogan Gosh. And that just evolved from there.
Yep. You know who knew exactly where yours came from was Grim Jim.
Yes.
Yeah, Grim Jim, because he's over in Great Britain. So I think he was very keen on that, because I remember him saying, like, Rogan, huh? And Zolt, well, that may or may not be a... may or may not be a real name for.
We'll leave these secret origins of that name
Yeah.
mystery for now.
Yeah. Hey, Zolt, anytime you want a secret identity, just give me the heads up.
He had one before. Pew pew.
Mr. Pew Pew. Yeah. Yeah. So there is the origin. Thank you so much. Holy smoke. William.
You know, as she likes to say, lanterns are lit, so are the tits.
She's my cherry pie.
If James is here, he's gonna be jealous. You gave him that drop. Love the channel. Keep fighting the good fight. We will, sir. We will. Thank you so much. Very generous of you. You guys are killing it. North of the Rockies, $10. Do we got something new? Maybe
I do. Let me find it.
Yeah. Something about age, maybe?
Well, let's find it.
55, 65, 75, 85. After that, you're probably dead.
Thanks, Scott. Jeez. Fortunately, I'm at the bottom end of that bell curve.
Sunny outlook on life, this guy.
Yep. Happy birthday, Double D. An Imperial Stout on me. Absolutamente. Yes, indeed. All righty. Back to Hobbits.
Love those Hobbits.
Love the Hobbits.
What am I going to hate about this?
Hey, Death Angels. New Lord of the Rings movie. Now, we were just talking about this at B-Dubs last night. We all went out to Buffalo Wild Wings to celebrate my birthday week.
Oh.
And we're like, oh, don't you know there's a Gollum movie? And I'm like, what? The first I heard of it. And then
Was it Stern that busted that knowledge?
I think I did.
I think Zolt
Okay.
did, yeah.
Because I was bringing up how lucky we all were that trilogy got made before woke culture ruined Hollywood movies.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, God. And at first I thought, well, it's probably just going to be useless like the Hobbit trilogy. Then I wake up today and I get the double gut punch. Stephen Colbert.
Oh, my God.
Co-writing The Lord of the Rings Shadow of the Past. That's a working title. Movie, which is going to go into production after the aforementioned Hunt for Gollum. The synopsis: 14 years after the passing of Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin set out to retrace the first steps of their adventure. Meanwhile, Sam's daughter, Eleanor, has discovered a long-buried secret. Can smell trouble a mile away here. And is determined to uncover why the War of the Ring was very nearly lost before it even began. Probably because it was run by men. Right?
Is Frodo the main guy? Was that Elijah Wood?
Yes.
That was
okay.
Remember at the end, he went away on a ship.
Okay.
You made it. I was gonna say,
I remember.
That's a long time ago. Chris.
I remember.
I'll trust you on that one.
Went with the elves.
He went on a boat ride, one-way boat ride to Elfland.
Yes.
Right.
I think what this is I think this is a way to do a framing story. And Zolt, you'll recognize this. They do this for like sometimes TV shows and sometimes movies. They'll use old footage as a framing device for like something new. And I think that's what they're doing here. I think they had a ton of extra material that they never used for the original trilogy.
Okay.
Like bloopers?
No, not quite, but you're thinking along the right
So
lines.
they're gonna get like some new actors and actresses, and they're just gonna show a bunch of quote unquote flashbacks.
Yes.
And act in between those.
Yeah.
Eleanor's gonna discover the long buried secret that Frodo was secretly gay this whole time. Like we all know what's gonna happen here.
Do you have the bed frolic drop, Todd, or Crazy Mouse? I mean,
that's fine.
We gotta. We have to remind people.
Find
I think.
people
Yeah. No worries. And while you're looking for that, I will move on.
Colbert.
There he is.
Oh, what an unfunny motherfucker. I doubt that he could write Lord of the Rings. That's all I know.
Well, go ahead.
I'm just curious. How many movies has he written?
Yeah. None that I can remember. And he tanked. He tanked CBS's whole late night time slot because he's so political.
Yeah.
So political.
They've been like soft firing him for the last year.
Oh God, yeah. Well, he's done this spring, right?
Yeah,
and I
I
think this
believe
is
so.
Hollywood's way. I think somebody mentioned it, but I concur. Like, this is Hollywood saying, "Don't worry, we got you, bro. We'll pick you up, even though CBS dropped you because
Now,
you can't bring in any ratings."
Let me ask you this. As far as I know, that Rings of Power show, I didn't watch any of it, but I know that it wasn't very popular and they lost a ton of money on it.
I found it.
So
they did. I
what
mean,
do you think,
that's Bezos. That's the deep pockets.
Is this going to
of
be
Bezos.
another just flop for these two movies, or do you think people are actually still interested in this property, especially considering who you see on the project?
It's weird because it's got two headwinds. Time. It's been a lot of time, even since like The Hobbit,
Yeah.
We're coming up on like 10 years since The Hobbit. And
Yeah.
if you ever want a good case study here, just look at like Sin City and then the sequel and how
Right.
everybody loved like the original Sin City. Like everybody's like, yeah, this is cool. And then you heard like, oh yeah, there's going to be a sequel. And they didn't make it for like 7 years later,
Yeah.
7 or 8 years, and nobody watched it.
Yep.
By that point, the moment had passed. So there's that headwind. And then there's also the headwind of, look, people on the conservative side of the aisle are just going to nope out. Ryan, much like the War of the Rohirrim, he's gonna pass on this one.
Yeah.
So
I hear that.
keep that one handy. Anytime you want to drop that crazy mouse.
That one gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Is that your voiceover? There's no.
It is not.
No, get out of
It is
here.
not.
Hold on. That is.
I swear to God, it wasn't me. Now, I'm not saying it wasn't somebody else.
Okay.
But, I'm just saying it wasn't me.
I did see that movie, and I don't remember it being quite like that.
Play it one more time. Let's.
All right.
I need to hear. I need to hear.
A Hobbit tickle fight?
Yeah.
Bored of the Rings again, says Cal. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for locking it down. Yeah, so we got this guy. This was the comments section, of course. It's so brutal. Gary Beekler, aka Nerdrotic, huge channel. Warner Brothers wants to outsuck Rings of Power, as you just mentioned, Zolt.
Yep, seems like the mission.
Yep. Chris Gore, kind of does. I think Film Threat, maybe. I think that's his. Hollywood finally
That's Tipper
found.
Gore. That's Tipper Gore's oldest son.
That's right. Hollywood found the bottom of the barrel. Maybe Nina Infinity. Why? I don't know.
Are they doing these as a tax write-off? I mean, these are really expensive. So are they like, kind of like when people when the housing market collapsed quite a while back, and all these people were hedging the bets, for it, and they made millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Is this what's going on here?
As a CPA, I do have to remind people at times, it's always been easier to destroy than to create. Absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. Good to see you here, buddy. As a CPA, I always have to remind people, it's always good to say, hey, do it as a write-off, do it as a write-off. But when you're doing it as a write-off, you're essentially losing $1 to save 30 cents. I mean, or maybe up to 50 cents. So that's never a good idea. Now, there are times when you need to find, expenses, around tax time. That's fine. But to just willingly waste money, I don't know.
Well,
as Kramer would say, they're the ones writing it off.
Yeah.
Scouring all the bottoms of the Shire, says Cal. And Cal, you're on fire today. Thank you, buddy. Give Cal this. Give him the Hobbit. Give him the Hobbit one.
Okay.
Maybe it's like slowed down or something. Somebody did something with it, but I thought it was pretty funny.
It's very funny.
left for Vultures for 5. I can't think of a show I'm less excited to watch. Well, this is going to be a movie, my friend. This is going to be a full-out movie. So it'll probably, in that respect, it'll probably be easier.
So are they inventing their own like source material at this point, or are they actually they're just fucking winging it, huh?
I mean, it's like the Silmarillion is a dry read, but
Sure.
you know, somebody who's talented could
take plenty of good info.
Yeah,
out
they
of
could
there.
take that and still be respectful, even if they change, you know, a couple of things. They don't want to do that though. That's too much work.
Yeah, that might require talent.
yeah, which we know they are sorely lacking in. Jeff from for 10, holding it down.
I
on
was
the
just
promo.
fooling about. I wasn't.
I wasn't. Happy birthday, Double D. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. The worst part is Colbert shown a real love of Lord of the Rings, but will bend the knee, you know, so for the so-called modern audience. Of course, it could just be a money laundering scheme at this point. Well, anything's possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't rule anything out.
Yeah,
Good
I mean,
point.
Yeah, and I mean that's just it. Like a Colbert in a vacuum would be like, oh, you know, he's kind of a nerdy guy. He's smart. You know, maybe, you know, you'd still be like, well, does he have experience writing scripts or developing stories? I don't know. He's a quote unquote comedian, but his over the top leftism it's a non-starter for half the population. Like 50% of the people are going to be like, the Colbert movie, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
And
Because
when
he
you're-
has gone out of his way to tell people like us to go fuck themselves.
So
Absolutely.
we're going to find out Samwise is actually trans.
yeah.
Thing about
Yeah.
it too is like with something like Lord of the Rings, it's such a beloved intellectual property that even if you weren't doing all kind of hokey, stupid shit, there would be a high bar to meet for that to be a good
Yes.
movie, you know?
As we saw with The Hobbit. Now, look, The Hobbit, I didn't like it, but it was made, I don't want to say with the best of intentions. It was made with the intention of squeezing money.
Right. It was a total cash grab.
Yeah. But I have no doubt Peter Jackson wasn't, you know, like, hey, let's soak these. I think his sin was not standing up to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure he put in his best.
Yeah, he didn't phone it in.
He didn't phone it in, but that just goes to show how ill-conceived.
Did the last
it
movie
was.
win 11 Oscars, or was it nominated for 11 Oscars?
It won.
It won 11.
The ones before were all nominated and barely won anything.
And Titanic won 11 Oscars, or they got nominated for 11 Oscars.
I thought they won.
Because
I thought Titanic edged it somehow.
I saw it. I didn't know this, but the captain of the boat on Titanic is in Lord of the Rings.
Really?
Who is he?
He is the king.
Oh,
Of
Theodore?
Gondor?
I don't know. I'll look it up. Chad, if you want to help.
Is that him?
But the captain and the
maybe you're
king
right.
are the same person, and he's in
a
a movie that got 22
Holy shit! Yeah,
like Oscars.
Oh.
Big part in both too. Even if it's not a starring role, he was a big part. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Something I care even less about than Doomsday. Says Adam Hoy. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. I think we are. Yep, Theoden. Yep, everybody's confirming that. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Such a great job as Theoden, man. One of the real high points of that whole trilogy was him.
Definitely.
There you go. First movie won 5, second one 3, and the third one 11. That's a lot.
Hobbit movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the original.
No,
the Lord
the
of the
original
Rings,
Lord
yeah.
of the Rings. Oh, okay.
So they both won 11, says DB.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, thank you guys. Yep. See, I knew we got the
Bernard Hill,
smartest
that's
shit.
his name.
He just passed away too, didn't he? If I'm not mistaken.
22 Oscars.
22.
You want to book that
Incredible.
guy? Well, you can't anymore. But that'd be the guy you want to book in your movie.
55, 65, 75, 85. After that, you're probably dead.
No, probably dead.
Probably dead. Edgelord. For 5, thank you very much, sir. Arrow and Vinegar Syndrome gave me classics on 4K I never knew existed. I no longer need anything new or reimagined from Hollywood.
Yeah, very true. It's a great time to have a home video collection.
Yeah, Zolt is a huge fan of Vinegar Syndrome. Watch many of those movies at his place. In fact, we'll be watching another round this weekend, right?
Arrow Video just did Excalibur on 4K.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I got to pick that up.
Oh yeah, you got to get that.
Yeah. As you see here, Austin, there's bad ideas, and then there's whatever this is. Writing a sequel to Return of the King is insane. Absolutely, it is. Absolutely insane.
That is insane.
Yeah, the Silmarillion, as I said earlier, it is there to use and to mine, I mean, it's like, as long as you have good intentions, you can do something with the Silmarillion. And the Montana Roads. Meanwhile, Sam's daughter, Eleanor, has discovered a long-buried secret. Yep, the girl who's the key to everything. Like every other fucking series and every other movie nowadays, she'll be girl bossing all the way to Mordor.
Is her middle name Buffy?
Yeah, it might as well be.
Yeah.
Right? Yep, I'm bossy. Get used to it. Yep, Sam's daughter, Eleanor. Yep.
Maybe she could be played by that girl that was in Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, the snot girl, right?
Yeah, the one that from the Mercantile.
Yes, yeah.
Their kid.
Yeah, her name is always on the tip of my tongue, but I can never remember it. Let me guess. The Adventures of the Shire Sisters are going up against the new evil Trumperon and his horde of MAGA orcs, or something like that. Yeah, pretty much. Yep. And as Hillary Lane says here, good channel, by the way. The Second Story by Hillary Lane. That's a good channel. Nellie. That's
Nellie
right.
Olson.
Nellie Olson. Yep. Thank you, Mac. Yeah. Fan fiction ruins everything, and that's all this is. It's just glorified fan fiction.
Who had Nellie Olson on their bingo card today?
I didn't have it.
Yeah. That's why we play. That's why you play the game.
Lanterns.
Yeah, Red Lanterns is a new game coming out.
Ooh.
Now, Mrs. D is always on the lookout for this stuff. And normally she'll be like, hey, there's a game I like. I may get it. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Then she's like, oh, you got to see this game. She's starting to kind of be more sensitive to this stuff, which I love. Coming soon. Okay, Red Lanterns. Lead your faction, deploy agents, and compete for relics while expanding your influence across the city during the Boxer Uprising.
Sounds cool enough.
Now, for those of you that don't know, the Boxer Uprising, 3 years, turn of the century, last century, violent anti-foreign, anti-Christian peasant revolt in northern China. Driven by imperialism, a little bit of famine, and resentment against foreign missionaries. And territorial concessions. These heathen savages were rising up against these good-hearted Christians.
I thought you were talking about Muhammad Ali there. I was getting confused.
My bad. Mea culpa. Supported by the Qing dynasty. The Boxers, I think that's what the West called them, because, I don't know, the martial arts stuff. Destroyed foreign property, besieged Beijing's diplomatic district until an 8-nation alliance, including the U.S., Japan, and European powers, crushed it. So pretty heavy material, right? We'll see how they handle it in just a minute here after I read Saint Cimmerian's chat. Thank you very much, sir, for $4.99. Trump equals Sauron. Yes. Ice equals the Nazgul. I can see it. Yeah. Orcs equal MAGA. Yeah, we're just run-of-the-mill orcs. We know where Colbert is taking it. Tolkien despised allegory, but Hollywood is capable of only that. Yeah, and thank you very much, Saint Cimmerian. And Christopher Tolkien saw this coming too. Not even so much. Hey, take care, Ultra. Good to see you, brother.
Have a good one.
Catch us on the replay.
See ya.
Have a good one.
Yep. Christopher Tolkien saw how his father's works, were kind of being vandalized and just being taken out of context, being something that they weren't. And, I think he's probably glad he wasn't around to see this. 27 months for
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Hungar, the star variant. I almost said barbarian. You get both, my friend. Give Hungar a little drop.
I got something for him.
We love Hungar.
We certainly do.
Clear out of here!
All right, so Red Lanterns, 2 to 4 players. Condor DM is going. Yeah, we're about 2 or 3 minutes probably away from the Condor, the main segment. So I'm like, okay, well, all right, you got a chick on there. That's okay these days, I guess. I mean, it's not okay, but I'm starting to look at this is on the Kickstarter site. It hasn't launched yet, but this is the promo. I'm starting to notice something. Okay, 3. Your lead is a woman. this is the Boxer Rebellion. A lot of murder, massacres. You know, the Western powers didn't really show any mercy. It was pretty brutal. Like, why does it look like, you know,
so
like a weeaboo fantasy here?
Looks like Kill Bill. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
She looks like a badass because, like, she's got that panther behind her. And I don't know if she's, like, gripping some type of weapon in her one hand, in her left hand. But it also looks like she's those rappers crisscross with their clothes on backwards because that shirt looks backwards in the gold.
She'll make you jump. Good.
If I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but back in the day, the Chinese culture was very oppressive of women.
Yes.
So women
I do believe.
Sporting flying knives and snakes. And
Why do you think they took, like, when the one child policy, why do you think there was a bunch of, like, girl kids, like, just literally killed, like, strangled? It's still in many ways a very backwards country. I mean, they steal all their technology. So I'm not a fan of China. I'm not. I love Japan. Do not like China. Wiggity wiggity whack. So, like, yeah, and like you said, Crazy Mouse, you know, maybe one of these pictures is good in a vacuum, but it's like, okay, all right, so, all right, well, here's
all of them.
Here's some more cards. Okay, what's going on here? I have literally not seen one dude. At this point, it's probably on purpose, right? I mean, you can't just by accident say, hey, you know, show a good sampling of the cards and then just randomly choose.
In the production room, they were like, boy or girl card. Well, flip a coin.
Yeah.
And Tails won 14 times in a row.
Tis possible. It's like even the samples they're showing. I mean, come on here. Follow now sample. So it's there for you. I can't vouch for the gameplay. I mean, maybe it's okay. Hey there. How you doing, Sir OGG?
The only people who's going to buy this are people, you know, white guys that fetishize Asian women. I mean,
Yeah,
the
weeaboos, yeah. The weebs.
Are women going to buy this game? Well, it's
they might just because they are women, you know.
Right.
It doesn't. I mean, the art's not. It's not quite Cal arts, but it's pretty soft art. You know what I mean? It's colorful. It's got some soft.
Are they going to want to learn about the Boxer Rebellion? I think not.
I mean, to me, it's sort of. I mean, I guess it's far enough in the past. Everybody's just kind of like, I don't know. I mean, it would be like, it's like, hey, let's have this fun little card game about, you know, the World War, like the Malmedy massacre at the Battle of the Bulge, you know, where the Germans just shot like 88, you know, American soldiers in cold blood. Let's have a cool little card game. You know, it's all these like bright little, you know, hey, they probably have women, you know, in that too, but it's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's not something that was light and airy. You know, I think if you're going to choose that subject matter, you owe a little bit, you know, to, I don't know, make your design style reflect the nature of it.
Right.
Nanking Massacre Uno.
yeah.
Like,
what was the Unit 37, was it, or whatever?
Order 66.
Let's have a little card game about Unit 37 and, the rape of Nanking.
Deck building. Jim Jones.
Let's have a deck builder about the rape of Nanking. Oh, boy. All right. So let's get into it. Those of you who are new to the channel, and I'm sure maybe there's a couple that are always tuning in.
I'm gonna get myself ready.
Get yourself ready. Rogan is wearing his. So, Condor DM. Him and I have gone tete-a-tete, you know, for a little while. Let me be very clear. I had no idea who Condor DM was until...
I am personally doing no fat.
It may have been OGGM. Maybe he's the one who first tipped me off when, you know, way back when this channel was less than a year old. He's like, hey, welcome to the club. Condor DM just did a little video about you. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what's a Condor DM? And like, I found it, of course, and it was my Ginny D video, and he was taking me kind of sort of standing up for Ginny D and like taking little pot shots at me. I'm like, well, that's kind of fucked up. I don't even know this guy. So maybe I did a little, I did a little measured response. And of course, like these things happen on the internet, it turned into a retard slap fight, and, we were both rolling around in the mud. Definitely. Well, I'm going to play for you a video a portion of a video he did today. And then we'll go back and watch to give you some context.
Rogan and I, for some reason.
I know.
I backed out of doing an interview with Diversity and Dragons. I've been feeling weird about it, so I said, okay, I'll back out. And I said to myself, let's see how he reacts to this, because I am predicting something where he's going to, use me as content like he normally does.
He's going to predict it. He saw my thumbnail for, this stream. He did this a couple hours ago. I mean, he knew it was coming. All right.
And
well,
probably,
you know who else calls shots like that? Pregnant pause.
Yeah.
Quasimodo predicted all this. Who did what?
Lie about me like he normally does. Paint a false picture of me like many of them do, but like he normally does. And
is he Non's little brother?
Exactly.
Looks just like it.
What are you saying here? Non's brother, huh?
General Zod's henchman, Non.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? Oh, my Lord. I think I'm starting to see it.
Double D, you're always ahead of us.
3 steps ahead, guys. Always 3 steps.
Don't race Double D.
I predicted. I told some people behind the scenes, here's what he's going to do. I said it before I cut it off. And here we are. He's exactly what I expect, right? Because if you said Diversity and Dragons, how about trying to grow your movement, your support, your channel off your own actual talent, if you have any?
Have you thought of that, Double D?
I've been put in my place, rightly so. The door stain is spreading.
It is. It's getting taller.
It's getting longer and thinner. Yeah, it's like a cosmic string or something. Yeah, we always marvel at the crud on the doors.
I'm seeing it. It's cruddy as hell.
There was a time though when it was bad. Like it was like there was
right. This is cleaned up.
Well, his camera is lower now because we used to be able to see
the doorknob. Yeah,
the doorknob plus the stuff behind him, and I was always like making sure that the Q-tips were there.
Guess it was easier to raise the camera than
clean the door.
Do a scrubby, I guess.
He doesn't look healthy.
Yeah, it's like his room. It's like, what's that movie like Barton Fink? Was there something in that? Have you seen that movie?
I have.
A long time ago.
What is that a map of back there? That's what I was trying to figure out. Is that like the Legend of Zelda or something?
Oh yeah, you know what? I always love getting fresh perspective because I've never.
Or is that Forgotten Realms logo on the top left there? Am I just wanting to see that or not?
Yeah, guys.
This here?
No, in the top left of that blue map. Is that a Forgotten Realms logo?
Guys, is that a Realms map?
I can't tell.
Yeah, I don't know. OGGM, yeah, Double D and his almost 9K subs say, yup. Thank you, brother. Good to see you here. Yeah, post-apocalypse, $10.
Okay. Your little footballs. Laces out.
Laces out. Happy birthday, Double D. Also, bats. Bats. Easier to reposition the camera than to wash the wall, says Travis.
What are those?
Yeah.
What's that one with scrubbing bubbles? You just spray in the tub and like those bubbles turn.
It does all the work for you.
Yeah, those little bubbles turn to people and they wash everything. Just spray that on your door.
They're happy to do it too.
Yeah, they're always doing it with a smile.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's important to get some context here. So yeah, there is bad blood. Thank you very much, guys, for the birthday wishes. Much appreciated.
This week sometime.
Yes, this week. I'll let you guys guess. Condor and I, like I said, we've gone round and round. But, it's been hot and it's been cold. And recently it's been kind of cold. And it's just like, I was just kind of getting a little bored of it. And from what I could tell, like nobody was telling me like, hey, Condor took a shot at you again. whenever he does, I get a couple of people, you know, kind of telling me that. And a lot of times I'll be like, all right, I'll check it out. Sometimes I just ignore it, but I hadn't heard anything. And then I started to see he was doing interviews with the likes of Max, you know, our friend Max Liao, and
what is that?
DM Bloodworth.
Yeah, someone posted in there already GTA map.
Oh, it's GTA.
What does GTA stand for?
Grand
Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Oh,
one,
it's a
one
Grand
of the
Theft Auto
forgotten
map?
realms
Okay.
of Grand Theft Auto.
The Forgotten Realms of Grand Theft Auto. Good Lord. All right, so suffice to say, we've had a long-running feud over the last couple of years. And it's been hot, it's been cold. Lately, it's been cold. So, this past week, last week, I should say, I saw Steven, Condor DM, a.k.a. Steven S. He was doing a stream, and I had noticed he was talking to people like Max, DM Bloodworth. I like both those guys. I've talked to Rich, a.k.a. DM Bloodworth, at CNYCon. By the way, I hope you guys are going to CNYCon, Utica, New York.
Middle
this
of June.
Yep. Going to be a good time. Double D and pals are going to be there. Mrs. D, too. So I'm like, well, let me just... I was doing some work. I think I was just working on some miniatures or something, you know, in the back of this this room down here. And I'm like, I'm just going to put Steven's stream on. All right, so this is it. So it's important you guys have context. And I want to show you the headspace I was at that led to the series of events.
Like, I put them in there. My players know, you face that, I won't give a fuck. I don't hate you. I love you. I want to see you succeed.
So Steven was talking a lot about role-playing. And it's, you know what? When Steven talks about role-playing, he's actually kind of interesting. I was just kind of listening. I'm like, oh, yeah, that sounds familiar. Like, I never doubted, you know, Steven knows how to DM. He's a 2E guy. You know, I ran 2E for quite a while. It's funny. We both started DMing. Like, I was DMing a little bit in fits and starts before that, but 1991 really started my run as a DM, and that's right when his run started too. So we actually have something in common. So I'm just kind of listening. And he was talking about an incident where he dropped a spider, like a little spider.
I thought that was Yoda and Darth Vader, but that's a lamp.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Give you half credit for that. So he had just told a story about how he dropped a spider on a paladin, a 14th level paladin, and killed the character. Now you can see he has the chat up there. Do you see that last one? That's my logo. And I'm actually responding. I'm like back there working. I'm laughing. I'm like, holy shit. You know, I even said, I'm like, I would not have had the guts to kill a 14th level character like that. Shawnee for 5.
Even though it's not the memberships, we still have something for him.
You have nice manners for a thief and a liar.
Liar. Of all your nemesis, Condor is probably my favorite. Yeah, a lot of people's. But you have to understand, like, you have to keep in mind to the context of like what happened with like Jeffro. Like Jeffro and I were, you know, spatting too for a while. Not nearly as deep and hard as Condor, but we did for a while. And it's like that old song, you know, to everything, turn, turn, turn. There's a season, turn, turn, turn. So, you know, Jeffro and I got together. We're like, yeah, let's sit down and talk. And yeah, you can say what you want about Jeffro. I've said before, I kind of like Jeffro. After talking to him, just because he was man enough to be like, yeah, let's do this. And I remember him saying like, hey, there's guys who I'm lifelong friends with who I started out, you know, we started out sniping at each other. You know, we were enemies. And then, you know, we just kind of had a proverbial beer, so to speak. And now we're friends. And I'm like, yeah, that's a man to me. You can have fights. You can take shots at each other. You can give, you can get. But if there's a time to like set all that aside, you know, let's do it. So I'm like, all right, well, maybe this is my chance. Maybe it's, even though I didn't technically start it, and I'm not saying that, you know, to unload any of my responsibility for the feud, because I certainly bear much of it, you know, or at least half of it, I should say. He did start it. You know, like I said, I had no idea who this guy was until he started doing a couple of negative videos on me. But I'm like, let's see if we can bury the hatchet, so to speak. So I'm in here, and this is, whatever you're seeing me say here is earnest. This was not some part of an elaborate scheme to be like, I'm gonna set Condor up. This is gonna be like, it's like, something you'd see like an '80s movie. When they're trying to, torture, the nerd or something. It's like, no, this was all like from the heart.
My players know I'm on their side, but shit can happen. Period.
Shit can happen.
And I'm just not sympathetic. I'm old school. Don't get it wrong. The second edition shit. Don't take in your head what you've heard about second edition. You got it all wrong when you meet a DM like me. Diversity of Dragons. I would not have the guts to get you. You can stay around, but not.
He didn't quite know what to do when I was there. He's like, yeah, you can just, and then he quickly moved on, But I'm just like, all right, whatever. I'm just going to keep listening, and I was active in
every
the chat.
paladin can have an honorable death in glory. But my players just know I'm old school TSR. I don't sit there and sympathize. It's like, don't misunderstand second edition. If you think it's not old school, you don't know the game. You don't know TSR, and you don't know
He has a lot of
what a real
confidence,
TSR dungeon master is, right? And I don't want any fucking AD&D 1E guy or OD&D or Beckme, which I ran all of them, to ever sit there and look at me and think I'm less than them. Like, no, dude, I'll run circles around you.
His hair looks so greasy.
Yeah. He could use a good wash.
Why do you look so Trenton? Why do you look so wet?
Why do you look so wet, Steven? Here's the thing, though. When he's talking shit like this, I don't mind this. And this is just him like being like, yeah, I'm a good DM. What's up? And I'm like, all right. That's, like I said, he's got his style, but okay. That's why this stuff never bothered me. And when he's talking about role-playing stuff, I think he's at his best.
Don't fucking underestimate me, and don't look down at me. I will fucking run circles around you and make you look like a fucking joke, right?
But you can also sort of tell he's got this inferiority complex. Zolt, can you kind of sense that just hearing him talk?
Yeah, he's got a bit of like a Napoleon thing going on.
Yes, yeah.
Short man syndrome.
Yeah, and I do think he is kind of short too. So you kind of picked up on that. Yeah, he definitely has always had that sort of vibe going on about him.
Overcompensating.
Yeah, overcompensating. Lashing out.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be a tough guy to live with, and he used to be married, and they're now not married.
He killed his wife's character.
Yeah, he dropped his spider.
Well, there's some debate on what happened with his wife, which gets us in a lot of trouble.
He killed his brother's character, and his brother took off with his wife.
Gotcha.
I don't have a brother.
Very poetic.
Ryan for 2. Ooh, Napoleon was actually above average height for his time. I thought he was. Yeah, that's actually.
He was just getting frame mogged so much that it just traumatized him.
Tall Russians were always in the background. Thank you,
Drago.
Yeah, Ivan Drago was there. Patrick for 5. Condor has no right to call anyone talentless after his RPG release. Yep. I thought maybe he might have grown. My mistake. Q. We won't get fooled again. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated.
I've honestly never met guys that are doing 1E that are going to be as good as I am ever in the game. I just got to be real with you. That's my
confidence,
honest
braggadocious.
experience.
That's okay.
Do I get a bit of an ego about it? Well, I can when I get cocky when they try to. Oh, you run second edition, the pussy game. I'm like,
nobody calls second edition the pussy game.
Yeah,
he does tend to like, yeah, because you run second edition, right? So
I like running second edition. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I spent 9 years running second edition. Nobody calls it a pussy game.
What color is the sky in his world?
Whatever he says it is.
Holy
and
cow.
And if you don't agree with it,
Yeah.
you're crazy. You're fucked, eh? Yeah, bold statement, Cotton.
Want to
Pass
try
the
my
maple
game?
syrup, eh?
Want to find out?
Want to find out?
I'll be in your. I'll fuck with your head.
My
Sounds like a
what?
good DM.
My head.
So here I am. Again, this is all sincere, and I want to establish my bona fides here, so you're going to have to forgive me. We're going to go through just a couple more of these. I want to establish my genuine interest in, like, having better relations with Steven and maybe moving past this. It's been almost 2 years since the Jeffro interview. I'm good with Jeffro. Trust me, plenty of people have said, did you hear what Jeffro did? And I'm like, Jeffro's been fine to me. So once I'm good with somebody, unless they start doing something personal to me, I'm not going to take part in a bunch of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So here I am saying I ran 2E for 9 years, 91 to 2000. Great time. And I just said Planescape, Birthright. I'm actually helping his chat too, like trying to spur, because, obviously his chat, he didn't have a ton of people in there, probably less than, 10 or so. But I'm just trying to spur some conversation, genuine RPG stuff.
Yeah, I did Birthright with the domain play.
So we're at first, I think I kind of just bamboozled him by being there, but now he's like saying like, I'm not just here to cause trouble. I'm here to actually just listen and contribute.
Did a bit of Planescape, mostly played Planescape, but Birthright, I did the domain play. It's just not many guys wanted to play Birthright. I had such a hard time getting players just to want to fucking play that game because they liked the business stuff in my game. They just didn't like the overkill focus on domain play.
I think he said something along the lines of, there's nights when I thought I just absolutely tanked as a DM. And, the players ended up being like, oh man, that was cool. And I was just, just kind of giving them some like, yeah, I've been there too. You DM long enough. Everybody has those nights, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. It's you. Cause I put a high standard for myself. So when I don't reach it, I'm very disappointed. But over 2,000 sessions in my first 1,000 days. Other than 2 years of working, I have not missed a single month without running at least one session since 1991.
Impressive if true. I mean,
and it's what 2026. So not a single month except for 2 years of working. I'll cut 2 years out, but every other month, at the very least, one session.
So you can kind of hear his tone here. He's when he's talking about gaming stuff, he's very calm. He may be a little braggadocious, but maybe even a little egotistical. But he will talk about gaming. You can get him to talk about normal gaming.
Yeah, is this correct? I thought I heard that too. He's run 2,000 sessions.
Yeah, in the back of my. That's why I kind of even said on Saturday's stream. I did a quickie stream on Saturday, and I'm like, he kind of has a little Trump in him. Where. Take Trump seriously, but not literally.
Well,
I think
I'll tell
people
you what,
say.
Too, I when I was younger, I would play like games at the gaming store a lot, and this is just like the typical fucking guy you'd see at a gaming store.
Yeah,
they would all look like this. They would all talk like this.
Holding court, like this is the highlight.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So the 2,000 hours. Yeah, that's a little, but in the same respect. That's not something, if he were amenable to like have a meeting of the minds and do it, that's something I would not throw in his face. I wouldn't be like, hey, I need you to do that, even though it seems a little on the, let's just say on the high end.
I was in the hospital. A lot of guys don't know this because I took a 3-month break off YouTube and people didn't realize why, but I told them I was taking a break.
No one noticed.
Caught himself. No one noticed. I realized.
What I didn't tell people was I went into 2 surgeries and I had some major problems where the first surgery, they had a priest come to me, even though I'm an atheist. And the priest didn't care I was an atheist. He was there because they thought for sure I was going to die.
All right. So I'm like, whoa, I'm doing my painting back there. I'm like, fuck, and let me tell you this, no matter how bad it gets between me and I don't want to see Steven die. I want to see Steven in a better headspace, somewhere down the road. I wish him nothing but good health. So, when I heard that, I'm like, if this is true, with him, sometimes you never know. But yeah, if he had a really serious illness, I'm like, holy shit,
I was
genuinely glad he's
for
okay.
So many days. But after those 2 operations, my doctor comes and says, okay, you're out of the woods. So they got this infection out of me and I was going to live. I said, okay. It took me 3 days after pumping morphine into me for 3 days. And I said, okay. Because they had me on the drug and I'm like, I called my players. I'm like, you got to get your asses in here. Like, they're like, why?
It's like, you got to get some of this morphine. It's fucking great.
Yeah. Oh, we might do some role playing too.
I got a TPK you guys before I kick the bucket.
Players are hitting the morphine pump as he starts getting more cutthroat. Give him some more.
I got to run the session. Like, fucking dude, you're fucked up. You can't run a session. Like, because I'm on morphine. They came in, I ran a session, just fucking pressing the button on morphine the whole time, just get and they like the session. Understand? I love what I was doing.
The
wanted
nurses
to.
were just like, oh, I can't wait for this fucking guy to leave.
Yeah, please leave.
The smell coming from his room is driving me nuts.
Why is the door all stained?
The mold followed him here.
It was not like this when he came in here. That's a good one, Rogan. Yeah. That was not like that. Yeah, but like I said, this is something too. I'd be like, it's a good story, even if it's embellished a little bit or whatever. Even and look, even if it's true, that's it's great. He's a dedicated role player. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt he bleeds role
Run the session.
games, but
that's the perfect word. Diversity.
Yeah, I said, damn, that's dedication. And here I'm literally taking Steven at his word, that he held a bedside game, after being on, I don't want to say life support, but, near death.
He was just getting a colonoscopy.
The Dragons. It's dedication. You know how there's the forever DM? I've always titled myself as a dedicated DM because I played for the first 10 years and I've never been without an offer for a game to play because
yep.
I might disagree with what you're doing, but you have all the right in the world to keep going at me, and I don't want to play sympathy. I don't want to say, because I even think guys would call me a liar. Like, I would tell them the truth about that, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, you're lying. I'm like, well.
I'll believe you at face value.
I appreciate that.
And I said, glad you're healthy now, Stephen. He said, thank you. I appreciate that. So can you guys tell we're having we're building bridges, right?
Yeah.
It seems that way.
It's a healthy interaction.
Yeah. Not only am I trying, he's kind of warming up and loosening up. And I'm like, okay, there might be. And by the way, my goal here wasn't like, okay, my next step is I'm going to get Steven in the interview room. I was just like, let's just foster some good relations. Maybe I'll jump on another of his streams. In fact, I did jump on another one of his streams when I think he was talking to Rich, DM Bloodworth. I was active in the chat there too.
But yeah, that's over. So we're good now. And no matter how much you poke at them, they wouldn't respond, right? They just wouldn't. I get hey, would you review the thing? Boom. I heard of diversity in Dragons getting bumped off of X, right? X. I was disappointed in that, and if you go back to one of my streams, I mentioned that I defend his right to be on X and speak freely.
And I appreciated that. I made sure to let him know. Thank you.
So the next stream that I'm doing is on Traveler, fact-based. So it's going to be covering the facts, just like I've done with all the other games. I'm hoping to please the Traveler crowd. Yes, take care as well. They're Diversity Dragons.
Yep. What'd I say? Peace, man.
And great stream. Yes, it was a lot of fun, guys. All right, I love you. Yeah. Oh, Craig, jeez, love you too. There.
By the way, his stream did cut off like that. He was like, "Oh yeah, sorry." He cut it off. So I'm like, "Okay, cool." I didn't think a lot of it, but I'm just like, "All right, well, I did make, one immediate, resolution, and that was I haven't been talking about Steven, but if he's willing to let bygones be bygones, I won't talk about him anymore. Patrick for 5. As much as I lack respect for Condor, I don't hate the man or want him to die. Of course not. Yeah, no way. I don't hate him. I don't want him to die. He's just a clown. That's sort of the right word there. Yeah. I leave that hate for people like Jason Tondro. Ooh, yes.
People are worried about, they mentioned in the chat about his cheeks are really swollen. They're worried about his health, something with a toothache or something like that. Someone mentioned maybe he has something.
That could be serious. You don't want a toothache to linger. That's
it.
Right
Could
near
be
your
like
brain.
Abscess.
Yeah. Which I don't know how you could ever put up with that. I mean,
It's
if you've
so
ever had an
painful.
abscess tooth, like it's misery. You can't sleep. You can't do anything. I mean, like you're literally trying to pull the tooth yourself, just to get a little bit of comfort. $5. I don't know the guy, but listening to him, he's got one of the most annoying egos. Says obvious BS, like one of those tiny lizards that puff up to look bigger. Yeah. Thank you very much, the Jim Plays. He kind of reminds me, there was a Twilight Zone with the venerable Mickey Rooney. It's called The Last Night of a Jockey. And I don't know if you've never seen it, it's a pretty good one. It's not one of the classic ones, but it's like a character study. Mickey Rooney in a room for a half hour. He's a jockey who got busted for doping horses, cheating. Mm-hmm. And he has a conversation with this, it's the Twilight Zone. So I think it's like his voice, but, as an alter ego, just kind of talking through his life. And you can tell this jockey he's a lot like Condor, puffed up and like, lashing out at everyone and everything. And then his wish is, I just want to be big. I just want to be the big man. And like, he gets his wish, because it's the Twilight Zone, and he literally does become a giant, like 10 feet tall. And he's like, now I can't ride. Oh, I can't ride. That's like the twist. And he's like, I want to be small. And then like the voice comes on at the end. He's like, you've always been small. Every time you've, every time you did your shenanigans, that you were always small. The only time you were ever good is when you were racing honestly. And I want to tell Steven, he's a lot like that. The only time he's good, genuinely good, is when he sits down and just kind of talks into the camera about role-playing games and doesn't have this fake bravado. Steven, we know it's fake. Everybody knows it's fake. So just drop all the pretense. No one of consequence, my man.
Well, let me set this up. People in the chat have been saying that he's mentioned before that he got
that's right
an accident at work and he doesn't have any teeth.
Okay, yeah. I vaguely recall he had some sort of accident. I didn't realize maybe it was that serious. Thank you, no one of consequence. Yeah, shattered his jaw. Yeah, that's terrible. What can I say? I don't wish the man ill, like Patrick said. Like, I genuinely am glad he was healthy, and I don't want to say like, oh, I was excited to get to be friends with Condor, because I knew it probably in the back of my mind. I'm like, well, kind of knowing the way Steven is, it probably won't last, but maybe it'll be a good thing for a while.
I went in, this was a while ago, into one of his videos and commented, because he was talking about how he donated some of his time to help feed the needy.
Yeah.
So I complimented him on that. And then literally like a week later, he called Rogan and I cocksuckers.
Welcome to the club. Yeah. I'll tell you what OGGM said to me. Yeah. Welcome to the club, buddy. You've just been roasted by Condor. All right. So that happens. Okay. That nice stream. That's last week. Okay. So I have a stream this past Saturday, and Condor, I think I mentioned, I'm like, hey, I had a good interaction with Condor. I just mentioned it. So Steven comes in. This is in my comments now. Here's a peace offering because I'm tired of being at odds. Yeah, me too. I want to get over my issues with us. And I think you showed me a sign of being a decent guy. From this moment, I'm willing to stop crap talking if you are. Yeah, I hadn't said hide nor hair of you. God, it had been months, I think. Agreed to an interview on your time. I have Tuesday, Thursday, blah, blah, blah. I stream 8 p.m. Do that, make peace, and I'll go on your stream.
Atlantic time, that's an hour east of us. So
yeah,
he's in
it's
Canada.
An hour ahead, actually, yeah. The rare,
he's
the rare
like,
hour ahead.
Yeah, he's like a little east of Maine.
He's in Nova Scotia.
Is that east of Maine?
Yes.
Yeah.
If not, I get it. Olive Branch offered. Tomorrow I'm interviewing DM Bloodworth. That's a stream I went on. And I keep in mind, I was unaware of the stuff you're about to see, because I'm like, oh, cool. All right. This, hey, this is one of those things like do something decent and, maybe good things will come back to everybody. So I responded. I agree. I'd love to come on your show, Steven. Would Thursday work? That way I could even promote it. I was planning on promoting it tonight. Just send a link, tell them where, thank you. So this is all like, kind of reminds me, and remember Revenge of the Sith? Remember when Obi-Wan and Anakin, they left each other like for the final time? Like they went off their separate directions. And they're like, goodbye, old friend. It's like everybody, they're being nice to each other. And then the next time they see each other, they're literally trying to kill each other on the volcano planet. That's sort of the way this was, because I had no idea this other stuff was going on. So here I am thinking like, all right, cool. I'm even telling Mrs. D, don't plan anything Thursday. you know, because it's my birthday week, so we're trying to figure out when the kids, you know, and the grandchild can come over. You know, so we're trying to balance stuff. But I even said, I'm like, Thursday, you know, I agreed to do this interview. I'd like to do it. Okay, so all good, right?
And guys,
so he's talking about that Traveler stream. Remember, he mentioned it at the end. We're going to talk about Traveler. Well, this is that stream, and this is certainly, you know, after all that goodwill in the earlier stream, as well as the peace offering.
No, they fuck with me. That's why, like, I'll get guys that have 10,000 subs, or they'll say shit about me. And I'm not trying to be too cocky about this, but I have a history and people have seen it. Guys can do several streams on me talking shit. I go, okay, all right, let me do a 5-minute video. This guy won't talk about me for a month. I guarantee it. I will fucking get on. I will fucking verbally fucking end that cunt for about a month before he gets cocky enough. See, like,
so somebody said, he's like, yeah, you know, Condor's talking shit about you already. I'm like, what? This is like OGGM and Rob Necronomicon. They're like, yeah, they're like, he's already talking shit about you. I'm like, no, I didn't want to believe it. It was like, going back to the Star Wars thing, it was like Obi-Wan. He killed the younglings. Oh no, you know. I'm sitting there watching this and like, yeah, I go to the 2-hour 47-minute mark, and so sure enough, I'm watching this and I'm like, motherfucker.
Shut up long enough, he'll get comfortable enough talking. But it's like, dude, I'm going to rip you apart pretty bad, and you're not going to want to hear me react to you again. Because it's like, imagine if you go after weak people, and when you attack them on your stream, like a guy named Scott, he can barely respond to you. So you can bully him almost.
So at first I'm like, well, maybe he's not talking. I'm like, he's got to be talking about me. Then he makes it very clear, because he's talking to, that's Scott Garibay. Mm-hmm. That we're not bullying Scott. Scott's a grown man, and he puts content out there that's free to be critiqued, just like mine. I may not like when other people that do the critique, but I don't doubt their right to critique anything I've said online. I guess I got to defend it or not.
And make fun of him. You can't bully me, because I can make you look stupid. I'm like, look.
Textbook Condor judo. I'm uninterested in doing anything on him. Because, you know, if you keep doing the same thing, people are going to get bored of it. Mm-hmm. Plus, you know, from what I had heard, he wasn't saying anything about me. So he takes me not doing anything about him for, you know, a couple months, you know, and also just trying to essentially just be a nice guy and, you know, kind of be the first one to extend the olive branch. He takes that as like weakness. Like, yeah, you know why he did that? I verbally ended him.
Didn't he one time talk about pulling your pants down and spanking your butt?
He did, yeah. He has all these colorful monikers about what he does to me, and I'm like,
sounds like this is a whole lot deeper than we're talking about.
Oh yeah, I mean,
a whole lot deeper.
Yes, like
emphasis
this is
on
like
the whole and lot.
Yeah, that's Laurentian abyssal in the Atlantic Ocean. Deep.
It's your nerd. Certain people out there, I get they're nerds, and they get fucking smoke blown up their ass, and they get a big following from their fellow nerds. And I'm like, dude, just remember, in real life, you're a nerd. Nobody.
This is after. Just remember all his positive interactions. This is after, you know, he types the olive branch, you know, thing, and then he sits down and does this. So I'm sitting there thinking like, this dude's not right. Like there's something, like we know there's something wrong with him, but I'm like, I think there is actually something broken in this guy. Like I think he is fucking, whoa. Do you know how often people talk shit about me? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know how many literal death threats I get per month. Yep. You gotta have thick skin. Yep. I've had a couple of those, you know, very, very subtle death threats. What do you do?
I did get a death threat. Remember that?
Which one was that?
The guy told me that he wished I would hang myself.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Who said this?
It was some guy followed me and went and looked at every chat every chat I've ever done.
Oh, yes.
Followed me from chat room to chat room. I was even in like an Alabama football chat room, and he followed me into there, and then he just was posting stuff. and he told me that he wishes I would just kill myself.
Wow.
And he was piecing everything together about like the kind of car I drove, and I was in another like Sons of Anarchy chat room, and we named our dog Opie after the character on Sons of Anarchy. So he was commenting on my dog. Like he knew what line of work
Crazy
I did.
guy,
He knew what kind
yeah.
of car I drove. Wishes I hung myself and killed myself. It was pretty crazy.
What'd you do to piss this guy off?
I don't know.
to this day.
Yeah,
Wow.
still don't know.
Shawnee,
Sean for
5
5.
memberships.
You have
Big
nice
support.
manners for a thief and a liar.
I think he deserves one of the new.
Yeah,
one
we
of
got-
the new
we got-
ost too.
Thought you were trying to lose weight.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because they pay me every time I do.
Yes, I would love to hear that again. Oh.
I like that. That's going to be a dark horse for favorite. Patrick, Baron Munchausen syndrome, or Baron Munchausen tells less BS than this guy. Yeah, he tells some tall tales, does he not, Patrick? Yep.
I love that his like shit talking is like trying to talk down to people too,
Yes.
and then it's just like take a look at the guy.
Yeah, and it's like I don't ever want to get purposefully personal, other than his remarkable, as you said, Rogan, his remarkable resemblance to Non from.
Well, let's say
Superman 2.
something positive about Steven Saunders. He is a good tenant at this extended stay motel because he has been allowed to stay in this room for a very long time.
Yeah. You can't take that away from him.
Nope.
Got to be a good tenant.
He must be a good tenant.
Yes.
Although it's got to be smoking, right? I mean,
Oh, for sure.
Because
Yeah.
he does smoke right on camera.
Not
the
picking
walls, look at
on
the
you,
ceiling,
but if
look at the door. Yeah, it's smoking.
Yep.
somebody yelled at you, you'd hide in a corner. So you might get on and pick on a guy named Scott, and he might be another nerd like you, and you pick on him and laugh.
So it's like,
So is he talking about you, talking about Scott Garibay?
obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. And it's like, all right, so he's going out of his way to say it's me. I guess he just won't, won't say my name. But I mean, like, who did you think this wasn't going to get fucking back to me?
So does he think he has a giant box, and he let out that olive branch out to you, and then boom, he thinks he's caught you now? It was just a ploy.
Maybe. I mean, I started to doubt a lot of things. There's a back, there's a back nine to this. Ryan for $10. Let's go.
Damn. Holy molies. You guys got me jumping all over the place tonight.
I know. We're
The sun.
stretching him to the limit. The bitterest.
Bitter dregs.
Even the finest libation is the bitterest of dregs in the mouths of liars and fools. Amen to that. That is some wisdom there. Pearls before swine and all that. Regardless, happy birthday, Double D. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it, brother. I got some Belgian beers with your name on it. Yeah, we got to drink them together. You got to get yourself down to you got to get yourself down to Origins if you can. I don't know if we're going to be able to make Con on the Cob this year because I think Mrs. D and I are going to go to Arnicon, and it's the same weekend. So we might be going to Arnicon up in Mini. Patrick for 5 positives. He'd be a very talented writer for WWE shit-talking promos. Yeah. And I think he does like wrestling, so you can kind of tell he was maybe, I want to say unduly influenced by that as a child, maybe. But yeah, I mean, he does shit talk, but it's for anything other than, like a work. I mean, he's not a good shit talker, if you know what I mean. He's a good work shit because everybody knows, he calls me a nerd. It's like, Steven, I've been married for 30 years. I got 2 kids.
Really? Where is she tonight?
I know. But it's like I got a grandchild. I'm a CPA. That means I had to pass one of the toughest professional exams. I got a retirement account.
How'd you pass the bar?
How do you pass the bar? It's like, all right, you're calling me a nerd. You can call me a lot of things. I'm successful in any objective measure, more successful than you.
Not only are you in the basement, you own the basement.
That's right. I own this basement.
Own the basement. It's your basement.
Yeah, but I'm not saying I'm a better human being or better person. I'll let other people say that. But it's like, by any objective measure, I'm more successful than you have ever been. So stop this fucking, like, you're just a nerd, you know? And dude, you're probably like 5 foot nothing. I'm 6'4". All right, so stop also with the fake tough guy bullshit. Okay, in no way, shape, or form would you be able to get over on me. Happy birthday, Double D. That's Blue Druid, our friend, for $10. Holy smokes.
I give you money, you give me ideas.
And you never say thank you.
That's what the money is for.
That is what the money is for. Happy birthday, Double D. Get yourself something really nice. I will do just that. Chris for 5. I got something you love to hear again. Happy birthday. Thank you, Chris. Yeah. Amino Jacko, 20 bones.
Let's see here.
20.
Ooh, what happened to the tolerant left?
Oldie but a goodie. Sorry I'm late. I was outside enjoying the lovely weather here in Minnesota. Happy birthday. You guys having good weather, or was that snarky? It's still kind of cold down here, but
Is William Shatter 95? Today's his birthday? Or is it his birthday week?
It's definitely his birthday week. I always knew it was a March. I didn't know the exact day. James Lowry, happy birthday. Thank you, sir. Go back up to the Minnesota one. That was Amino Jacko.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Amino. I don't know if you're... there's a good chance I'm going to Arnicon. And by the way, guys, that's the one that Griff puts on. And Griff has taken, painstaking measures to say, guys, this is a dude's convention. Like, OSR definitely welcome. Like, old school people welcome. This is like maybe one of your last chances to, maybe talk to, someone like a Dave Wesley. You never know when maybe he's, not going to be wanting to go to some of these.
There you go.
71 and sunny. Lucky bloody you. So, yeah, I may try to go to let me put it to you this way. I already made the hotel reservation, so we're just checking a few last-minute things. So chances are we will be at Arnicon in early October this year. So
Which drop? Because we do have 3 of them.
I'll play the last one.
Yeah, well, hey, my man, if you want a custom one, I got you. Yeah. I just need to know which one you want. Yeah. We got 3. Let me give you. I'll play them.
2 of them so far.
I'll play them. You tell me which one you want.
About codgers.
How about this? Will be 1. Hold on.
Yes, I would love to hear that again. Oh.
Okay, this is number 2.
You useless, old, ridiculous codger. You suck.
And this is number 3.
55, 65, 75, 85. After that, you're probably dead.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
They're all.
I think Ryan reminded me Saturday. He's like, you still owe us that one. I'm like, fuck, I do.
Chris is saying go to Arnicon.
Yeah, I plan on it. Go ahead and get Ryan's up there for 2. Who said Condor was lurking? We have a winner.
We have a winner.
Thank you, Ryan.
Laugh at him. He gets into a corner and doesn't like it.
So now I'm crawling into a corner and like bawling. It's like, Steven, you live in a world of delusion. An absolute world
I'm the
of
type
delusion.
of guy, talk shit, get hit.
Oh God!
It's a false. The thing is, he said the same thing about Harmony Ginger, like the sweetest woman you'd ever want to meet.
She loves the Wawa.
She loves the Wawa. Yeah, like takes painstaking measures to like, she has her views, but she never wants to offend like anybody, seriously in a real life. She's just like like one of the sweetest, women you'd ever want to meet. And this guy somehow in a video was talking about her and said, well, Harmony, talk shit, get hit. I'm like, dude, really?
Yeah.
Want to open your fucking mouth about me? I don't care if you have 10K sub. I'll do 1 or 2 videos on you. And I'll have people going to your stream going, no, man, it's okay. You don't get a bitch voice. You're okay. Like,
that's another thing, too. He thinks I have a bitch voice. Okay. Whatever. And again, all these things.
He must have really bad speakers.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was willing to let all this stuff go. And to be fair, he was willing to let, at least I thought, the stuff, we joked about before too.
Patting you on the back to make you feel better.
But I'm sitting there thinking in my mind, what kind of a person does this? Like, what kind of a person can just shake your hand and then, have the knife behind their back and just say, oh yeah, let's do this. Let's talk. Peace offering. I'm tired of going to war with you, Double D. And then like literally like a day or so later, whenever it was, like you start doing this.
He had a dark night of the soul and just realized peace was really never an option.
Yes. No peace in our
War
time.
is good for business.
Yeah. He's like the Klingon in Star Trek 6.
So less than 1,000 subs has responded to you, and it hasn't went well. And you need your fucking audience to come, oh, it's okay, dude. You're okay. You're okay. Don't let the bully make you feel bad. And I'm the bully with less than 1,000 subs because in the real world, I'm here, he's here.
Where?
Damn.
I'm not even on the camera. I'm so low, I'm not even in frame.
I'm trying to look. I'm looking at him where he's standing right now. I'm looking at the ceiling, kind of judging what the wall should traditionally be. He's got to be 5 foot. Period.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm looking.
Yeah.
Where he's standing. He's not sitting there. He's standing. And that distance between
No
his top of
kidding.
his head. Yeah, he's 5 foot flat.
Yeah.
Like that would be like if he was getting in a car. Does he need a car seat?
It's one of those things like
I'm
legally,
being
yes.
serious. Like if you're
legally, yes.
Yeah, legally, I think he needs a car seat.
I think in Nova Scotia they have really thick phone books.
Yes.
Really
Yeah.
thick phone books.
Can we get the Quebec phone book too? I need a little bigger boost here.
It's nice that he has a nerd crowd on here so his hit goes up. But I'm like, I warn people, like, just don't get the audience in your fucking head. Don't think you're somebody you're not, dude.
Like I said, this is after me trying to be a nice guy and not because I was suitably slapped down, just because I'm like, all right, let's let that cool a little bit. This is what he does. Ryan for 2. Condor could have the same if he had friends. Yeah, I think he has. Maybe he might know people. He might know people he games with, but I get the feel I'm starting to see someone who doesn't have a lot of close friends.
I'm going to probably agree with that. And the reason I'll say that, and it's whether or not he chooses to let people in or not, maybe he doesn't have any friends. Maybe he just has some associates, but he admitted that he was off of YouTube for 3 months and no one knew.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So
I think there's some psychology at work here.
Yeah.
I think I even told you, Crazy Mouse, I was listening to Dr. Drew, and he took a phone call from somebody who was a woman who was heavier and like lost a lot of weight. And then Dr. Drew immediately said, like, well, did you gain the weight back? And she's like, no. He's like, that happens a lot. And it was interesting because he was saying this is a kind of like a pattern with some folks. And I know Steven, was a lot bigger for a while, and he did lose some weight. Like, he is actually thinned down. And what Dr. Drew was saying, he said, all right, so a lot of times, if you're heavy like that, or, you're trying to battle your weight, sometimes it's due to trauma. Like you've had some trauma in your past. That's sort of like a force field to the world. You know what? You kind of build this physical force field to kind of keep everybody at bay. And he said what happens with a lot of people, if they lose a lot of weight real quick, it's almost like it's a physical manifestation of they lose their force field. Like people start getting too close, and they're immediately like kind of like whoa. So they almost instinctively like try to put the weight back on. And I'm wondering if we're dealing with a little bit of that here. Like he starts doing interviews, he starts doing these folksy live streams, and people start liking him. And all of a sudden he's like, people are getting too close to me. Time to push back. There's definitely something going on under the surface here. He does need a really good therapist, I think. And that, by the way, that's not shit talk, Steven. I hope you're seeing somebody, because it's pretty clear you've had some sort of trauma, some sort of PTSD in your past. Maybe it stems from the accident. If he had a severe accident like that, maybe that's something he needs to talk about. But whatever it is,
And on a serious note, just going through a divorce could be hard.
Well,
So-
of course, yeah, that
so,
could be one of the
like,
hardest
there
things
that could
ever,
be
yeah.
the trauma there too.
But I mean, the thing is, he was like this even before he got divorced. So I have a tendency to think it probably didn't help.
Well, a divorce would be
aggravated
a
it,
slow process.
Yeah, but I'm willing to say there was probably something in his past, maybe his deeper past, where he, like I said, he experienced something, and now kind of has a hard time letting people in.
Mhm.
You know, which I understand. You know, and it's like I'm sympathetic. I understand. In the same respect, if people keep telling you over and over, Steven, this is a pattern, like this isn't good, this isn't a good way to live your life, maybe you ought to try to change it. Why don't you try changing it and sticking with it?
You're not that person. You can't shit talk me. I don't care if you got 10K sub. I'm a fucking not a pushover. You open your fucking mouth about me, boy, and I fucking react to you, you'll fucking go squirming in the fucking corner. I'll put you in your fucking place. No fucking problem. Any fucking day of the goddamn week. Damn. Don't care.
There's some severe anger here. Keep in mind, I've had nothing but positive interactions before this.
That's it. You've done being learned, boy. And there's guys that's completely proven on here. They have almost 10K sub. They do several streams on me. Their own audience has seen it. I'm not trying to brag. People know I do this to people. I've actually done it. People know about it fucking live. I've had to be nice to the guy with the big collar. I was so abusive to one guy with almost 10K sub. I just had to go, all right, dude, I'm fucked. Now I'm bullying the guy. No wonder he keeps putting me in his opening.
Talking about me again. Because I have that clip of him in the open. And by the way, on Saturday's stream, I knew that part was coming. And I'm like, fuck, I was so cognizant of it. I cut the intro at that point. And I'm like, fuck, if we're really gonna, have a meeting, have better relations, I'm gonna edit that part out. So he can't even say like, well, you still did the old open, after this. Can't even say that. Underleaf, $10.
And then the dragon just yawned.
Happy birthday, Double D. Thank you so much. Here's some cheddar for a few beers. Can't make it to CNYCon, but we'll do my best to make it to Arnicon. Oh, cool. Would be fun to hang out with all of yous. You got a dip. Good night. Yep. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Yep. Yeah, Patrick. Yeah, it's a strange way of cowering.
There's definitely like some need to posture here. Like with bringing up the subs so much, it's like,
yeah,
it's obviously something that bothers him.
Yeah,
you know what
always
I mean?
has. He'll always bring that up. Yeah, I only have less, and he'll be like, he does it with all the classic small YouTubers do. Like, I don't even want to grow. I don't care.
He's
if
like, I don't care about the subs or anything, but I will bring it up seven times.
Yeah,
in
I don't
5
care,
minutes.
but every single time,
Right? Because I'm just pissing this guy. I'm upsetting this guy. I know I am. It's like, no wonder he's not
I agree, Chris. He's definitely one of
going
those.
to let this go so easy, but I get fucking pissed off. Like, you did 10. Okay, I'll fucking...
All right. So I see this stream. Steven, I thought you were actually sincere about trying to bury the hatchet. If you don't want to, that's fine, but don't waste people's time if you aren't. Okay. So it's very important you see his response here, because if you remember the open, that's not quite the way he put it. This happened before I talked to you. I don't think that's true. It's not true.
So maybe he made that video and then didn't release it?
No. He made it. He can't help himself. The times don't match up. I don't think the times match up.
Math ain't mathing.
Yeah. And regardless, it was probably half a week after, like I said, we had that positive interaction on his stream, when I was in the chat. So either way, he's a psycho, but no, he's lying. He's lying. He literally cannot help taking a shot at me. Also, I'm ignoring, and here's where you can tell his mind is switching. He got caught in a lie. This happened before I talked to you. I thought this over afterwards. That's when, like I said, like OGGM and Rob Necronomicon are like, he's already talking about you, Also, I'm ignoring major lies countless streams. Here we go. For the sake of talking, fair enough, though, I will just move on and do another topic. So no real effort to remediate the situation. Like, how do you know? What do you want to do? Or are you know, what's going on? He already made up his mind. I'm going to lie about it, and then I'm going to say, well, guess what? I didn't even want to do the stream anyway. Okay. This is the man, says Shawnee for 5, who gave us the proper pronunciation of Daggerhurt. You're playing Daggerhurt.
Daggerhurt. That is true.
Yeah. And Cal says, brings up Bro SR. Yeah. He's kind of like Iran right now. You know how Iran is like their whole war strategy is just attacking everybody, like in the region, like just launching missiles at friends, foes, everybody. That's apparently Steven's strategy right now, because he took on the Bro SR, and when he could have had peace with me, he chose instead to pick another fight. So, okay, I guess.
So many things, but yeah.
All right, so this is after all that. So he's already made up his mind. You got to watch his mindset here, and this goes back to what Chris said. He's not a well guy.
You know what? It's really, really stressful. I'll tell you guys a unique.
Seems a little flustered, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Situation with me. I've been very open lately about my past with the people around the old school, in the old school and around the old school. My history with them is terrible, and it's because a lot of people in that community, just about every content creator in some way or another, will either turn their head at bullshit or threw heat my way or lied to me. And for every attempt at an interview or to open up and go on a stream with people, I have to awkwardly go through this fact situation where it's like people have done me terribly wrong. And they have, and for years, because they didn't know that I could do all the things they're seeing me do now, they were ready to throw me aside. It was always thinking, I'm going to go away, I don't matter. And when they start realizing, wait, man, he's really good at this talking thing with people, interviews. Shit, now that we finally give the guy a fair shake, wow, we noticed something we didn't notice before, which is...
I love how he's wearing the exact uniform.
Yes.
Like, look at Ursa over there. It's like he's like the exact uniform. I'm sitting there thinking, I was editing this today, and I'm like, that is the exact uniform, isn't it? So I pulled up that picture of Sarah, what's her name?
Audience notices, but we're starting to notice now. He has talent and real charisma. He just doesn't talk shit. And I had a lot of people acknowledging this lately about me, and that was great.
Yeah, like me, you fucking dum-dum. I was saying, you're good when you talk about role-playing stuff. But then you had to do the Steven Saunders shuffle and fuck it all up. Like you've done probably everything in your life, Steven. Knock it off. Should get that Ryan Leaf drop. Knock it off.
Oh, in the locker room.
In the locker room. Yeah.
And Junior say house and take him away.
Yeah. Knock it off.
They forced me into a lone wolf role. It's not something I am in real life. In real life, I'm a social butterfly. Lone wolf is just not a thing for me in the real world. And I would have been perfect on here without the lies and bullshit.
She's the queen.
There goes your theory, by the way. This guy is a social butterfly.
Oh, he always says that.
If I'm not mistaken, in other videos in the past, he's referred to himself very much as a lone wolf.
Yeah. Oh, he's proud of it. Yeah. Which kind of fits. I mean, he's being consistent. To my point earlier, people got too close, and what happened? Push back.
Right.
Got to push back. Stop getting so close to me. It's almost a physical, but more of just a mental manifestation. Like people are getting too close. They're starting to like me. People are starting to, like I said, just invade my personal space.
It's like one of those things where it's like he's been betrayed so many times that he wants to be like the first guy to do it.
Yes,
kind
yeah,
of thing,
you can't break up with me. I'm going to break up with you.
I got you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
She's 5'10".
Sarah Douglas.
Yeah.
Pretty tall.
She's the queen in the second Conan.
She certainly is. Queen Taramis.
Taramis, yeah.
I have her movie
that I undeservingly went through. But that means I have to go through this stressful phase that I've never tried to experience. I don't know how you guys would deal with this, where I've had a community of people just fucking throwing me under the bus for years, making it hard for me to grow on YouTube, doing very terrible things. Every time I go to talk to someone, I have to look past all this terrible shit, and it bothers me. It stresses me out extremely. I'm only a human being, and it fucking gets to me. I'll be real with you. Am I a narcissist? Yeah. On many levels I am. Right.
Thank you very much, Robbie Mack. Yeah, $2. The Superman framing deserves some beer money. Yep. Thank you very much. Yeah. My father-in-law just called. I think he was wishing me a happy birthday week. So
right.
Just trying to get back to him.
I don't know. I can't keep doing it. I can't keep going through the stress. Nobody apologizes. I have to accept things, and then even worse, I have to leave all the fucking dirty shit in the past, and it's never really resolved with me. Like, there's still, it's shit that I'm just not getting by. I'd hate to say it's like telling the hobby. It's like, you know how Watsy attacked the Gygax family, and, well, there's some expectation of apologies, which you're giving. I deserve a lot of apologies from a lot of people. And I'm not going to get them, even if I tried to talk to them and open up. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know anyone else who's dealing with a situation like me, where they've had a community of content creators try to tear them to fucking pieces for years, lie so deeply about them, and then have somebody either lie or go along with obvious lies. And then they get bitter when I call them out, because in reality, it makes the whole fucking lot of them look like terrible fucking human beings. But they have been that way. What am I supposed to say to them? Right? And I'm not past the shit they did to me. They forced me, a social butterfly, into a lone wolf situation. But you want to know where I found my connection? It's with my audience.
Environment is what I'm
That's who I...
All I could think of is that song Dog and Butterfly.
Do you know what I'm thinking of? Remember when Doc Holliday's talking to Wyatt about Johnny Ringo?
Johnny Ringo, yeah.
And he says, like, he's just angry. And he's like...
Mad at the world.
Yeah. For what? For being born.
You know what I'm getting here? And I was just telling you about this when I got here. I just finished reading Frankenstein. And he's got a lot in common with Frankenstein's monster. He's just this guy who wants to be loved, right? He wants this acceptance, and the world is rejecting him, and it's just turning him into this cruel beast.
Yep.
And that's the transformation.
Is it too late? We'll see a long shot. Go ahead and put Ryan's back up there, Todd.
But he's his own creation, though. He is Frankenstein and the monster.
He's Frankenstein and the monster.
Yeah.
Ryan for 2. Finally, some honesty from Condor. Yeah. Like I said, this was when I first saw this, I was like, whoa, like, but he gets, trust me, I'm going to scrub ahead. He gets more manic and angry, like, if you can believe it.
Talk to and connect it with.
It's almost like he's working himself up, kind of like how Hitler in speeches, he'd kind of start out, he'd wait and he'd go and he'd like start. And then like by the end, he's like foaming at the mouth. Like that's kind of the way Steven gets.
And as nice as the recent interviews are, like have been, I'm the type of guy that can do great interviews and work really hard. All good. I'm good at going on the stream, like with Bloodworth on his channel and talking. I'm good at talking. I'm a game master. I socialize. I run games for people. But I've never been in a situation where just about all the people I'm going to try to talk to has either lied, knew about the lie, didn't give a fuck, or played along with it, and then just fucking shit on me for the entire time.
He's always the eternal victim. Yes. He is such a fuck. You are, in this respect, Steven, you are such a pussy. Man, you got to man up, dude. Oh, man. Stop this eternal, like, I'm the victim. I've been put upon so much, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? People talk shit about me, too.
He's a professional victim.
Yeah. It's like you get into spats with people. Your problem is you don't have a close male friend in your life to tell you you're acting like a chick. Mm-hmm. Like this is textbook chick think. This carrying grudges and like, just I've been wounded. Now I need to be apologized to. This is all such feminine bullshit, Steven, and you know it. And I wish you had a dude in your life that would say, knock it off. Really? Like, get over it, man. You gave as good as you got. Okay? At some point, men just go, all right, well, I've either had enough or I guess, we'll just keep continuing this. But this eternal victim thing that you do has got to end.
Try to treat me like a lolcow or a Scott Garibay. And I'm supposed to just let it all fucking go. And my head will not allow me to let things go.
Yeah, because your head is a woman's head right now.
You
are thinking like a chick.
This is the kind of thing that becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, he's always looking for, and I think that's what happened here.
Eventually, it's like you're going to get that.
Yeah, he either invents it or he finds it. He picks like see, this was never going to work anyway with this diversity and dragons. And you saw, when I started this out, he was saying, this is why I ended the interview, before it even started with diversity and dragons. Well, if he wanted to end it before it started, why in that response to me did he say, oh, wait, this was after, hold on. It's like he has to rewrite history in his own mind. Yeah, why does he keep dunking on Garibay? Yeah, he keeps bringing up Scott for some reason, like Scott's like some poor retard, It's like, Scott's Scott, we laugh at Scott for his crazy
Nothing has
takes.
defeated the WotC RPG empire.
Nothing.
Are you kidding? This Death Star is fully operational.
Like I said, I got news for you, Steven. After this week, I got a ton more respect for Scott Garibay than I do for you. Scott's crazy, but he's the good and entertaining kind of crazy. You're like kind of the sad kind.
Concerning.
Yeah, the concerning.
Whatsoever. And, recently I was going to do the interview with Diversity and Dragons. And then he had a shitty moment with me where he thought I said something after the fact, but it was actually before I asked him. I don't know. I don't know.
What do you think?
I love though how he's. Excuse me for a minute. I love how he lied. He's lying there. I looked at the times, and I don't think that's true. I think he is lying.
What if this is? And I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here. But what if he recorded a video before that? And he just takes a long time in his like editing process or something, forgot some of the content in there. Do you think there's like a chance that it was an honest misfire?
No, because
There's
it was a live stream.
Gotcha.
Like you don't pre-record live streams. It was during a live stream. It was a 2 hour and 40 minute. You wouldn't upload like a canned video.
I'm trying to give the guy the fairest shake I can.
No, I understand.
Here,
and I appreciate it. I don't know. I'm looking at. That's why I was looking at the dates. And I'm like, dude, that doesn't match up. And you could tell how flustered he was there. He's like, by the way, it was after. It's like because he's out of ammo.
I just know when he got a little shitty, he was like, okay, all right.
Got a little shitty. Steven, I just said, dude, I thought you were sincere. And by the way, if I was mistaken, you should have said, hold on, here's exactly what happened, Double D. This. I absolutely did this. I recorded it at this time. He'd have told me like the timestamps and all that stuff. But instead, as you saw, it was one line of, oh, this was after. Oh, and by the way, you've done so much stuff to me in the past. But like literally the next sentence. Oh, you were just looking for a way out because, again, you don't want anybody to get close to you. You don't want anybody to be nice to you because in your mind, you don't think you're worthy of it. Like that's what it comes down to. Like, you don't think you're worth anybody's friendship, which is sad.
That's over. Boom, 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 boom.
I think there's like a performance anxiety like angle to it maybe too, where it's like, if I start to get recognition, then I might have to maintain a certain level of like quality here. And I don't want to get myself roped into that type thing.
Well, I don't think that's ever a concern for him. He's a grip it and rip it kind of guy as far as videos go. He just fires it up. He does like 4 videos a day. They all get like 10 views. Like he's got like almost 1,000 subs. He's so hung up on the subscriber count. And anybody in YouTube knows that like your subscriber count, that's mostly just a graveyard. It's all about your interactions recently. How many people watch your videos? How many people watch your last 5 videos, your last 10 videos? How many people show up live to your live streams? You know, how much is your chat? How fast is like your chat moving? Are people having a good time? Do they want to see you?
Mm-hmm.
And he just, I don't know. He's been around a long time.
Right. If you think about, he's hovering around 1,000. So I don't round up. So let's say he's in the 900s.
He's at last I looked, he was 998.
All right. So, and if he only gets 10 views,
Yep.
you know,
What does that say? Yeah. Like I said, your subscriber count, it's sort of a metric, but any serious YouTuber just isn't hung up on it. I don't want to say they ignore it because that would be wrong, but they're more interested in, all right, how many views did I get in these last videos? How many?
can we get people just to subscribe to Scott, get him over 1,000 so he can.
You mean Condor?
Yeah, Condor. So like he could,
So you can
I don't know, get
crow
over it.
about it. Yeah. See, I'm in the 1,000 club. Double.
Right? And that's where I'm at on that. I just said, okay, maybe he sort of went, oh, you know, okay, that happened before.
He's putting himself in my position. Okay, well that happened. Now he's just literally just talking nonsense, because he knows he talked himself into a corner. Like like if this were a debate, he talked himself into a corner, and he ain't getting himself out.
Yeah, man, that's nothing I said after. It wasn't like after I asked for the interview and he agreed that I said anything like that. But I had a shitty night. People bring this up, so during the end of the stream, I get.
All right, so if it was after, then it was after. So why do you have to qualify it by saying, "Well, I had a shitty night"?
Mm-hmm.
That's the tell right there. In
He
addition
is
to
at
the-
1,000.
Well, hooray!
A little shitty about something, but I'm like, after the stream, you want to know what? I want to put that to rest because I don't want to talk that way no more. I still don't want to talk that way no more. But I went, okay, bang! I'm going to go into this, and you know, it's like anybody else. I'm an old strict.
There you
geek.
go, Ryan.
Ryan was the 1,000th
right.
subscriber. Hit him with something.
I got
The
something
good stuff
for you. Yeah, we got something for you.
Tell him something good.
It's one for the books.
Mm-hmm. To the queen.
To the queen.
Thank you, Ryan. And on behalf of Condor DM, Steven Saunders, thank you. Craig for 10. Good to see you, my friend. He's got something.
He certainly does.
What is the soup du jour?
It's the soup of the day.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Great movie.
Sorry I'm late. I'm here in Florida visiting the in-laws. Nice. Please start over for this bitter drink. Snuck one by the goalie there.
Holy moly.
Got by Martin Brodeur there.
Patrick Waugh.
Bitter dregs.
Indeed. Thank you, Craig. Yeah. Please.
Yeah,
watch the rerun.
I'm a charismatic guy.
Press X to down.
Yeah.
I can, if I get really cranky with people, bully them if I want to. And that's sort of what I did with the Pro OSR this morning. And I know they'll be a little sour, but they'll lick their wounds.
So the Pro SR video, I'm going to scrub ahead here so you can kind of see his mindset at the end. So give me a second here, Crazy Mouse. I'll need the control. Yeah, he's picking a fight with Jeffro now. He's saying the same stuff about Jeffro, you know, as he did about me. And I'm like, why are you doing this, Steven? This is an unnecessary fight for you.
You have to have something put out there to earn this instead of just saying, you said the right thing, you get a bunch of fucking subs. To me, it sickens me, especially when I'm forced, without that privilege, to have to work for it all, but I don't see a single other YouTuber around me. And then I'm told that it's all my fucking own fault. Yet, it's all a lie. That's a lie. That is a bull-faced lie to say it's my fault. I didn't create the false image. It's just people have it. And then any small imperfection in me, everyone shows them, right? Even me, but any small, it's a spotlight put on me in an unfair way. You want to know why? Because a lot of times guys are jealous of me. Because they play S-Man, but they don't have what I have. Right? They're getting built up for fucking bullshit reasons. I get built up because I have to entertain people.
The man who has no production value. Like,
are you not entertained?
He doesn't, like, these are his stream. Like, and in fact, you could argue they're getting worse because the camera framing is a lot worse. I mean, it was never good to begin with, but now it just looks like peeper cam You know, like it's so far away. He's like this tiny little, like everything they say you need to do to like frame your shots for like a show. He doesn't do it. Like, look at that headroom. That headroom is 3 times his size. Am I going crazy here or what?
You're not. No.
I mean, I'm an entertainer. Are you kidding me? Now, look, you can talk a little extemporaneously about role playing. That's fine. But motherfucker, like, are you kidding me? Cringivitis.
That was good.
It's like, don't sit there and tell me about entertainment. You know, when I'm fucking editing shit together, this little sight gag, I mean, you wouldn't have had, you know, with like the Superman 2, you know, timely and funny. I mean, it only took about 10, 15 minutes, you know, to do it all. You wouldn't have had the energy or the wherewithal to do that, Steven, because it's too much work.
I'll tell you what work he is putting in. Remember in Shawshank behind the Raquel Welch poster, there was like that tunnel?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, what's behind those posters?
Yeah.
Something back there.
Orphan bones.
His ex-wife.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
And his brother. Oh, yeah, why not? And that's another thing too, Steven. Like, you incentivize people to just keep making fun of you because your whole thing is, once you cross me, I will never let it go. You've said it time and time again. And I thought for a minute, like, all right, maybe he's turned over a new leaf. You know, with your own words, it seemed like you were going that way. And then what happened? People started to think too good of thoughts about you, and you just couldn't have that. That's the problem with you, because you don't think you're worthy. Well, sometimes in the way you act, you're not worthy, but you could get a lot better. Keep doing the interviews with, like, forget about me, but like the ones you're doing with like Max Liao and Bloodworth. You're a better YouTuber. You're a better person when you're doing that kind of content. So I guess, you know, whatever, if you want to take any advice from me, that's what I would tell you to do. Keep going down that road. Don't go down this stupid, I'm a lone wolf. We've seen where that leads. Nowhere good.
To darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I just can't imagine the amount of energy that surges through him constantly. That has to be such an ugly feeling.
Yeah.
It has to be such a poor and discouraging, barren feeling. Yeah, I
alternate between being mad at him and just having a lot of sympathy for him. I mean, he does say a lot of bad things about me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we make fun of him too. I will absolutely say that. Yeah, we take our shots, you know, but it's like, all right, if we're extending olive branches to each other, why are you doing this kind of shit? And then trying to like backpedal and, oh, well, I was having a bad night, or, you know, oh, but hey, but really, you know, the times didn't blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, you fucked up because you just reflexively did what you always do.
I'm at an age right now where I see it more often than not. I recognize and see this guy has problems. Absolutely, I have absolutely no sympathy for him. I have no aggression toward him. I don't desire anything bad to happen to him, but I offer him no sympathy because he's a creation of his own hands and his own mind.
What's that song by Mad Season? My pain is self-chosen.
Yeah, in his case, absolutely. Hey, Patty,
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's his own worst enemy. Always has been, always will be. And you know, for a glorious 4 or 5 day stretch, I was like, you know, maybe we can coexist or whatever, you know. And like I said, I didn't have any grand designs about being pals or, you know, taking the next flight up to fucking Halifax and, you know.
What if he offered you an adversarial blood sport type interview? Would you accept that still?
Yeah.
Would you? That'd be cool.
Remember Celebrity Deathmatch?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. MTV.
The Lone Wolf versus Double D.
Yeah. Who wins?
I will pull your pants down and I will spank your butt.
All right, let's do some lunacy. Well, first of all, the BBC in British shows used to be so good. Like Mrs. D is watching this show called Monarch of the Glen right now. It's a show about a laird, a modern day laird in Scotland, which is just like the lord of a castle. And he kind of takes over, the ownership of this estate, and they're trying to like save it. And it's one of those things like 10 years ago, I'd have been like, oh, that's a chick show. But now I'm looking at it and I'm like, wait, this is a British show from the early 2000s. It's all white people. And I'm like, this is great. Because quite literally, you cannot do that in the BBC anymore. Like they have strict standards, kind of like we said last week with the Academy Awards. If you want to be considered for an Academy Award, you have to have diversity. Same thing with like the BBC. So I'm just reveling in these old shows, these like dramedies like Monarch of the Glen, because I'm just sitting there, I'm like, oh my god, this is like 5 whole episodes and the only black character is like like some villager or something. Oy, oy, oy. Good night, sir. All right, so this is what the BBC's cooking up lately. They do these police procedural shows over there, and of course every character is a woman. Yeah, the BBC just aired a show portraying a character who sends Freedom of Information requests to the Home Office, accusing the government of covering up stats as an extremist. Oh, all right, we got a little clip here. Request is anything a citizen can do to check up on their government. Like, I demand to know, like, what the government did here, and they'll either censor it or, right. They'll have to release it because, oddly enough, that's the way a democracy or a republic is supposed to work. You're supposed to have transparency between the people that are being governed and the governors. But here in the modern day BBC, in modern day Great Britain, which is being overrun by illegal immigrants and being changed into a Muslim country before our eyes, complete with Sharia law, a Freedom of Information request is something that's evil. Mom, yeah. I think that's what they call like the heads in charge.
Oh, I thought it was like her mom.
No, I think it's like,
All right.
It's like sir.
Yeah, but if she called a male character in your daddy, it'd be scandalous.
Yeah, Daddy, you come back to the home office.
They also talk about, his 4chan account got deactivated.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, gee, what did he post on 4chan that got him deactivated?
Sending you the post that got him kicked off the platform.
So you guys tell me in the chat, would this post get you kicked off of 4chan? Like, could you imagine getting kicked off of 4chan for that? Like people post like snuff films on 4chan. Good Lord. That's real.
This is real. This is real.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
I mean, whenever you hear people say things are getting better, don't worry, this whole woke thing's passing. Well, that's a new show. We got Stephen Colbert writing Lord of the Rings. It ain't over. It's going to be probably some time. So keep calling out this faggotry when you see it. All right, let's do the Lunacy montage, and we'll switch over to the movie. And as always, guys, I believe the movie link you're going to find that in the description here and on Rumble.
You guys really do be allergic to fun. It's like sad for you, honestly. Like,
yeah, how dare he defend his country from? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Chris. Yeah.
I can't post a video without someone being like, "Oh, it's so scary. I'm scared. What is that?" And I'm like, I can't understand having gone your whole life without seeing a queer person to a point where you feel the need to say something about how that queer person exists and you're disgusted by it.
Queer person, you're a sideshow.
Yeah, I was going to say, this has nothing to do with you being queer.
Yeah.
It's about you being a freak show.
Yeah, somebody should be paying $2 to see you underneath the tent.
I'd have paid to see them string that bull ring through the nose, man.
This is the kind of thing you get like 2,000 XP for out of the Monsters manual. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yes. 2 die 20 of them.
An ogre mage, because you get all that treasure.
Yeah.
You got that nose ring, those glasses of seeing, and that fucking necklace.
Yep. Yeah, there's some definitely
Looks
some
like
boosts.
a peacock in her hair. What is that thing holding it together in the back there? Is that
This
a
is
bird?
this is a troon, right? This isn't a woman.
That's a familiar, isn't it?
it's a,
Thought you were trying to lose weight.
Lay off me, I'm starving!
Red Devil for 5. Disbelieve your lying eyes, peasants. Yeah, but also celebrate going extinct because whiteness itself is racist. Yep, they will celebrate it too. Ooh, how long until the whites are a minority in the West? Oh, why are you guys all so hung up on it? Yeah, I'm the bearded lady. Who are you? One of the freaks.
Very simple.
Nice tits, faggot, says Craig.
Simply because you don't understand it because you're too fucking thick and dumb.
I'm looking at a lot of thick right now, honey.
It's
I'm
not my
hearing a
fault
lot
you
of
get
dumb.
it, baby. That's a skill issue. The fact you don't understand why I look the way I look is a fucking skill issue. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. Shut your mouth. Don't care. Didn't ask.
Block shit, man. 7 block shit, man. Y'all know how we come in. Block shit, man.
You know, and I can't even get one.
I know. Yeah, my boy over here can't even get one of these.
Stop the gas.
These fucking hood rats.
Call
are-
us solid outside. Say shit look like flaming house. We make shit run off thing on block. We smoking mook. We smoking dog. Long little drummer, you know what's up. I know I hop and get back up.
So anybody out there who's like thinking, hey, no, those kids are not bad kids,
Gave him the bell.
right?
Put on Fox, no, we got
Like,
no.
they're showing us we need to be afraid. Everyone needs to be afraid.
I will play for you the immortal words of the great Chris Rock.
It's like a civil war going on with black people. And there's two sides. It's black people and there's niggas. And niggas have got to go.
I got on my head, having bad niggas fuck that slip. 19
To the
next on
max.
clap of shit. Has to be taken
Welcome
with like back to
Justicia.
His ass ran and still got hit. Smoking Gina.
Thank you very much.
Fuck Facebook.
Disposable hero.
Fuck Dello, Peso,
Fuck MTV, man. Y'all know that. Fuck
The line all my dick, you know I done I forgot. Fuck ESD on my dick.
What do you do?
Yeah, fuck.
Like, I know we're probably not living next door, but there's got to be decent people like living there. Like, this is like out in the open. These fucking hood rats are showing off their SMGs like it's Call of Duty.
I really need to get out of this fucking
Oy.
city. Because I wore this today. Outside, it's the first nice, really sunny day. I got so many fucking stairs.
I don't think they were that kind of stairs.
You know,
I think they
back
were
in
the
the
other
day,
kind.
if you wanted to see something like this back in the day, you would have to go to like Barnum and Bailey's.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
pay the nickel to
Yeah.
go fucking see the bearded lady.
Yeah, right next to the monkey with the sewn on
it's like-
wings.
You got
Yeah.
a lot of stairs, huh?
She's not walking
You
that.
keep using the word.
Yeah.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
This is not that extreme of an outfit. It's just flowy fabrics and some sequins.
Thinks the costume is a problem. Like they weren't staring at that. They were.
It's not that
We're looking a little
serious.
deeper.
People acting like I'm a fucking clown walking around. Oh my god.
He looks like
That
he
was
should be
so
on.
close
That was
to
a
getting
period.
it.
I thought that was a comma. Like, okay.
He needs to be on a Star Trek show.
Oh yeah, why Cadence Carpenter drove her Tesla into a crowd. Huh. So what happened here? Oh, there she is. Seems like a nice girl. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what she was doing. Okay. I don't know why she was out of her car. Okay, but the usual suspects are rolling up on her. And regardless, I'm sorry, if there's 6 brothers and a small white woman, you don't need to be doing this. Obviously, fucking yeah. The guy has to get pulled back. Okay. And look, apparently she was drunk. She had a couple of pops in her.
Mm-hmm.
I can kind of, I don't know, but what I'm guessing is these people were in the road. Okay, because you'll find there's a whole like group of them. So she probably stopped and basically was, liquored up. It was like, hey, move, and they were coming over to her like, okay. Now she's just trying to go. Oh, there we go.
Oh, they about to hit us. Oh my God.
So now they're actively blocking the way. She just wants to get the fuck out of there. But, you know, when you're dealing with 70 IQ people, this is like, this is the plot to Zulu Dawn. Okay? Like, you're going to have to start.
That's none of our business. That's none of our business.
Why is this
That's none of our business. She about to really run through. She about to really run through. She really about to run back through.
This sister is one of the only ones talking sense here. She's like, get the fuck back. Boom. See ya. See if you notice something. Yeah. See if you notice something here. A couple of interested. Yeah, did you see those two guys walking by?
They were there the whole time.
Had to be. I don't think they were transported down from the Enterprise. They had to be there the whole fucking time. Fucking worthless.
No, I seen it happen.
It's his brother too. He's like, I told him, get out of the way. Like I said, it's the old 70-30 rule, you know. Like 30 are going to be normal people. They're just going to be like, what the fuck are you all doing? But yeah, notice, the cops that were there the whole time, apparently. Like those guys were happy to just stand there and watch a white woman just, I mean, at the very least, they should have just said, you go this way, ma'am. You know, A, are you drunk? Can you drive? You know, right. And maybe they arrest her there. That's fine too. I mean, if she can't, drive, but they kind of put her in a situation where she feared for her life, and I don't blame her. So.
I'm gonna show y'all the bus driver once again. The one that don't want to let on the black kids, but riding in the black neighborhood. Say hi, Cindy, Susie, Sally, something. Say hi, you ugly racist bitch. Yeah. Make sure y'all get that.
Okay.
We got it.
I wonder why she's not allowed on the bus.
I'm all for freedom of speech, but we need to have IQ tests for smartphones.
I concur.
Go to prison and get the fuck out of my face, you dirty ass bitch. Touch me. You have it on camera. He touched me. You have it on camera. He physically assaulted me.
She goes up on him. Now look what she's doing, trying to kick him right in the nuts. Rolled up on him.
Nope. He touched me.
2, 3 down. Let's see.
No. You have it on camera. He touched me. You have it on camera. He touched me. He had no right to touch me. I'm protecting myself. I protected myself after he touched me.
I pushed him. I kicked him in the nuts.
I have it on camera.
And then he touched me.
No, he touched me. I have it on camera. He touched me.
Some of the dumbest people you know, and they think they're all legal experts. Like, I know this is against the law.
It's always that one. It has to be a man that did this. He see I parked.
Her car is the red one.
Oh, gosh.
She's complaining about him.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a man.
Like this. I'm straight, but I park kind of wide, so no one would want to park next to me.
You park like an asshole.
Yeah, I parked kind of wide.
Yeah, I parked kind of wide.
Turn yourself in.
Yeah, and there's a berm right there, this is a front row of some kind. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like there's some sort of a.
They might feel like the driver can't drive. I don't know. That's my train of thought. But then I'm going to find one person that parks right next to me. Jeez, Louise.
That's what happens in a parking lot next to you.
No politics, but would you refuse a command if it said towards Muslims?
So this is someone in the military. Would you refuse, a command to like arrest or whatever, do whatever to Muslims? And she's like, yeah, I would refuse that command.
They're about to find her.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't know why. To me, you almost deserve to be kicked because you're just so stupid. Like, you don't think people are just going to notice this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, if someone like Libs of TikTok notices you, you're fucking dead because
everyone notices.
Because then everybody does, and all she did is just put, Hegseth. She just tagged him, so they're gonna find this traitor. What are we doing? We're eating peaceful in the break room while everybody's quiet as a mouse. Oh, why is that? Oh, because I reported my whole department for harassment and creating a hostile work environment.
Mm-hmm. They just did a video. I was watching some kind of video on YouTube, and it was about how all these like black women throughout the workforce, like some 500,000 black women, were fired for this kind of shit. And it was somebody that was like monitoring HR stuff with HR complaints. All the HR complaints have been going way down. There are all these fired black women, and now they can't get back into the workforce because people are like,
I don't know if I want to take that. Yeah, I don't know if I want to take that chance.
And it's like, well, you're creating all these liabilities and problems all the time.
Like, there's one where there's a black lady where I work, and I walked away from my desk to go get something, and I left my computer unlocked, and I came back and it was locked. And she's like, "Oh, I lock your computer," and I'm like, "Oh, thanks." She's like, "Well, I used to work, and down there in whatever department. They want you to keep your computer locked." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, "You have literally no right to do that." Like, and I'm not gonna be a snitch. I don't want to get anybody fired unduly. But I'm like, don't do that. It's like,
mind your business.
It's like, and it's like nobody else. I could have walked away in perpetuity, and like literally nobody that is in my department, around my department, or walks through my department would have even thought of doing that. Instead, Chanel is the one person.
Remember Quinn Dale, the comedian, when he was talking about he works with a black woman, Dora Lee. Dora Lee, do you want a cup of coffee? Oh, I want a cup of coffee.
That's the way she is too, and it's like, and sometimes you're of a mind like, oh, maybe she's just being friendly. And look, a lot of times, maybe they are, but then like a lot of times it's like, it's just why are you so loud? Just people just want to work.
In a situation like you're talking about, there shows an awful lot about that person all the way through. Someone that's going to invade a private spot. There's one or two people in my work area that don't think anything about going into. I have a bit large tool locker.
Oh yeah, you've talked about that.
Tool lockers are, they're sacred. I have tools for my area for the work I do, and I'll turn around, I'll find someone snooping through there, and like, dude, like, there's absolutely nothing about you that you can validate at this point. You're a low individual. You don't respect any boundaries whatsoever.
Yep.
Anyone that like does that goes into your cubicle and decides to invade that says an awful lot about them, a lot of low stuff about them.
For sure.
Nosy MFers.
Yep. Chris is gonna be on Second Watch. Oh, and Death Angel show 2 Sunday. Yeah, catch those.
Is Sunday the 5th Easter?
I never know. Half the time it's like the end of April or beginning of March. I never know when Easter is. It sounds right this year, but
I think it's the 5th.
Yeah, there you go. All right, guys. So we're gonna head over. I'm gonna switch over. We've got a good movie tonight. Another good, solid movie. I think you're gonna like. Again, nothing too crazy. Although the next movie we do, me and Zolt are gonna preview it, and we may have one similar to what was the one
Night Chills.
Night Chills,
yeah. This next one, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But tonight's is going to be a pretty good one. It's a standard sword and sorcery, but it's pretty good. So I'm going to switch over right now. So see the link. It's Mystery Movie Watch Party 7 over on Rumble, in case you can't find it. But there should be a link live in both these streams. So we will see you guys just a few minutes. So catch us on the flippity flip.
Chuck Willery would say 2 and 2.
2 and 2.